All right, let's talk about one of the most important ideas in all of programming. It's a concept that, once you really get it, is the thing that separates someone just starting out from a developer who builds things that actually work and last.
Okay, I know, that sounds a little harsh, right? When you first hear that, it can feel kind of discouraging. But I promise you, this isn't about you being bad at coding. Not at all. It's about a simple shift in how you think, a move towards understanding the incredible power of functions. And that's exactly what we're going to dig into.
Look, every single person who learns to code falls into this trap. We've all been there. It starts out seeming so easy, so logical, so fast. But it quickly, and I mean quickly, leads you down a very, very messy path. So, picture this. You're deep in your code, you write a few lines to get something done, and bam, it works. It's an awesome feeling, right? You've just solved a specific problem. Then, a little later on, a problem that looks almost identical pops up somewhere else in your program. So what's the first, most natural thing to do? You find that code that you know works, and you copy it, and then you paste it in the new spot. And maybe a little later, you paste it in a third spot, and a fourth. And for a minute there, it feels like you're a superhero. You're just flying through problems, reusing your own great work. But this is where the trouble really starts. See, bit by bit, without you even realizing it, your code starts to get bloated. It gets super long and hard to read. It's messy with the same chunks of code just sprinkled all over the place. And then it happens. You find a bug, a mistake. But where is it? Is it in the first piece of code? The second copy? The fifth? Now you have to play detective and fix the exact same problem in 10 different places. And what if you miss one? It's a total nightmare.
So how do we get out of this mess? Well, the answer is an idea that is so simple, so intuitive. It has nothing to do with programming. It's not about learning some complex new syntax. It's about thinking in terms of reusable recipes.
Seriously, let's just hit pause on all the technical stuff. Forget about code, forget about computers. Right now, we're just talking about a basic human idea. How we package up a set of instructions so we can use them again and again.
And you know what? That's all a function is. It's just a fancy name we give to a set of instructions. A recipe. You figure out the steps one time, you write them down, you give that recipe a name, and from then on, you never have to write out all those steps again. There's no magic here. It's just being organized.
To make this totally crystal clear, let's use an example from the real world that has absolutely nothing to do with code. Let's talk about how to make a cup of tea. The recipe or the instructions for making tea is super simple, right? Step 1, boil water. Step 2, add your tea. Step 3, maybe add some sugar. 3 easy, clear steps. Okay, now here's the important question. If you make tea every single morning, do you get out a piece of paper and write, Step 1, boil water. Step 2, of course you don't. That would be insane. It would be a total waste of time. You don't repeat the instructions because you already know the recipe. The whole process is bundled up in your brain under one simple command, make tea. When you think that, your brain automatically runs through those 3 steps. That command, make tea, that is the function. Okay, so let's snap back to programming. This simple, everyday idea of a recipe is exactly how functions work in our code. We're just swapping out boiling water for actual computer logic. So this is the big connection right here. In your daily life, when you decide, I'm going to make some tea, you're executing a set of steps you already know. In code, when you type the name of a function, you are doing the exact same thing. We just have a different term for it, calling a function. It's the same idea, just different words. And this is where the payoff is huge. You write the code to, say, calculate a user's shopping cart total just one time. Then, whenever you need it, you just call your calculate total function. And here's the absolute best part. If the sales tax changes, you don't have to go on a wild goose chase through your code. Nope. You change it in one single spot, inside that one function, and poof, it's fixed everywhere, instantly. So you see, this is so much more than a neat little trick. This is a fundamental change in how you build things. It's the difference between randomly piling up a bunch of bricks and actually designing a house that's strong and easy to maintain. The benefits are just massive. First, you save an unbelievable amount of time since you're not rewriting the same stuff over and over. Second, you crush bugs because your logic lives in one reliable place. But honestly, maybe the most important thing is that you save your own mental energy. Instead of trying to wrap your head around a 500-line monster of a file, your brain can just focus on one small, simple function at a time. It's how you deal with complexity. And that's really what this all boils down to, you know? Writing great code isn't about being a genius. It's about being organized. It's about being clear. And functions are the #1 tool you have for creating that clarity, for making what you're trying to do obvious to anyone else. And yeah, even to yourself 6 months from now. So if you take away just one thing, let it be this. The whole point of a function is to let you do the hard thinking one time, solve a problem really well, and then wrap up that solution so you can use it again and again, effortlessly. You think hard once so you can benefit from it forever. In the end, this is more than just a way to write code. It's a strategy for solving problems. It's about creating your own set of powerful, reusable building blocks instead of starting from scratch every single time. So now